Good morning. Time was during a heavy pollen season. I could happily and discreetly sneeze 3 or 4 times into a handkerchief, and strangers would mouth very sympathetically, "Oh, bless you." Nowadays, the mere suggestion of a sneeze into your elbow is followed by rapid scattering and suspicious scowls. The subtext being, you sneezed. Are you passing on the dreaded virus? Historically, that is when people should be saying bless you. I've learned that the custom goes back as far as the 6th century, and bubonic plague was spreading across Europe. Pope Gregory instructed his priests to pass on God's blessing to anyone who showed symptoms, and the first one of which was sneezing. Down the ages, all sorts of superstitions became attached to this simple phrase, bless you. Variously, people believed that perhaps your soul, when you sneeze, would rush out of your body. Or during a sneezing fit, others believed that evil spirits could burst in. So in both cases, it was important to counteract evil and the devil by invoking God's blessing. And it's become absorbed, hasn't it, into our social habits. And today we're just as likely to hear the word on its own. Ah, bless. For most people, it has nothing to do with God or the devil. It's a more sentimental response to cute pictures of pets and babies and romantic couples. It's something committal, or rather non-committal, to say when people have scrolled through a seemingly endless gallery of photo opportunities. Ah, bless. But we don't really think much about what we're actually saying. Some weeks back, I was taken by my Bible reading notes, somewhat unwillingly I must admit, into the book of Numbers. There in chapter 6, I discovered a blessing that I'd heard countless times before, but I didn't realise it originated in the Old Testament. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. This is known as the priestly blessing. It was given by God to Moses to pass on to Aaron and his sons who served as priests. They in turn would pass on the blessing to the people of Israel. Practicing Jews still use the prayer daily as they pray for their children. And I think that quite probably Mary and Joseph said it to their children, to Jesus as he was growing up. Today, we often hear it at the end of worship. Blessings are the good things in life. In difficult times, we're encouraged to count them. I won't sing, but we all remember the hymn, "Count your blessings, name them one by one, and it will surprise you what the Lord has done." The words, "The Lord bless you and keep you," are a reminder of our ongoing relationship with God. God who acknowledges our worth, who values us and longs to give us the good things in life, both material and spiritual. They remind us too of God who will keep us and protect us, not from the virus, or from losing our job, our savings, or our relationships. but he will guard us from slipping into despair, from losing our very selves, our souls, when terrible events overtake us. He makes his face to shine on us, like the sun giving us warmth. The other day, with a chill breeze, it was a joy to see the sun breaking through the clouds and feel its warmth on my face, and my mood improve no end. It's like the smile when you see someone you've been out of contact with for a while, a smile of recognition, of relief, of love. So this smile of God is gracious, undeserved from our perspective, accepting us as we are, faults and all. God's face is directed towards us, and the brilliance of his holiness washes over us, filling us with his peace. And the word translated as peace has a wealth of meaning in Hebrew. Shalom carries with it peace of mind, freedom from anxiety, wholeness and well-being. If you sneeze when you're in Germany, people will say Gesundheit. It's their word for health. So we're back again to sneezing and the priestly blessing, giving us peace and health. In the letter of Peter, the writer described Jesus' followers as priests of the King, holy and pure. You are God's very own. All this so that you may show to others how God called you out of darkness into his own wonderful light. Once you were less than nothing. Now you are God's own. Once you knew very little of God's kindness. Now your very lives have been changed by it. While we're not called to pronounce the whole priestly blessing on everyone who comes to our door, we are called to pass on the blessing we have received to others, showing in the way we treat them that everyone is valued, each person is of some worth, giving them more than the time of day, showing genuine interest in their concerns, being gracious to them, forgiving their faults and their foibles, caring for all aspects of their well-being. Above all, looking at them face to face and smiling, passing on God's light and his peace. The beauty of a blessing is that it is a gift of grace and nothing is expected in return. Blessings begin as words mouthed, whispered, or prayed. May God give us the opportunity to share his blessing with others today. Listen now to John Rutter's beautiful setting of the words of this blessing from Numbers. Have a good day.